So originally, I made a rule for this channel not to review real life people, but once I saw the wigs and singing bugs, I think I'm okay.
I shall reign triumphant.
Buenos dias, children.
Son.
Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Welcome back to Villain Review episode 81, and today we are looking at Rasputin from the 1997 film Anastasia. Shout out to Rosala Streaming Network for suggesting Rasputin and for everyone who voted for him on the poll. After this video, make sure to go vote for episode 82. How good of a villain is this mad monk? Let's find out.
Mark my words. You and your family will die.
So Rasputin's main hobby is death. He loves it. He makes others do it. He sings songs about it. Heck, he even does it a few times himself. The first time being at a party. Very upset for being banished for treason and then fired as an advisor, Rasputin crashes the Tsar's birthday party where they got pigs in a blanket and DJ Khaled's on aux, they're playing some tunes. While normally a skinny creep like Rasputin, he wouldn't have a whole lot of power to do anything, but this creep actually sold his soul for some power, so he's gonna go crazy. This guy's got more power than the kind of power Kanye was talking about, and that's a lot of power. I just said power a lot of times. Killing the entire Romanov family except for a very young Anastasia, Rasputin would go down like the base and drown himself in some water before he could complete his goal. I know what you're thinking, Rasputin's dead. No, actually he's not. He's just hanging out until he finds out that Anastasia is making moves again. Determined to kill the last Romanov and complete his curse, Rasputin gets back on his feet and picks up all the evil schemes he was going on. I think the origin here has some good and it also has some bad aspects to it. Starting with the bad, Rasputin's basic revenge motive is kind of whatever to me, and while his response to being exiled is murder everyone, that does show that he has a malevolent nature. Basic revenge schemes are always kind of played out to me. The part of the origin I like is where he's trying to fulfill this curse and so he can die, really. The whole piece of death motive is a pretty good one, and we've seen it a lot of times in characters like Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean. I like to think that especially the second time when Rasputin comes back, yes, he wants to kill Anastasia, but it's not only for revenge, it's also for himself so that he can have his own peace. In my opinion, it makes him a lot more interesting, and overall, I'll say the origin's not that bad.
I sing something really cruel.
So like I said, Rasputin is a real dude. I never really met the man myself personally, but I don't think he acts like this. Instead, the character we see is kinda sorta loosely based on the real life figure, but it's obvious that they're really different. The version we see of Rasputin in the movie is a lot more evil and oftentimes more comical as well, probably than the real Rasputin was. The character we see in the movie though has a good amount of personality, and a lot of it is due to a really good performance by Christopher Lloyd. I like Rasputin because he manages to hit a nice balance between comical and sinister without really compromising either side. The fact that Rasputin is a dead body also gives kind of a funny gimmick to the character, and I actually like it. The dude has limbs falling off and stuff like that all the time, and they have a conversation in his own ribcage. I like that. It's pretty funny, and it's also really creative. Like I said, Rasputin has some funny moments, and the animation here leans into it. He makes some funny faces and does some strange things, and I actually think it adds a whole new layer to the character while not really feeling forced or unnatural. That being said, as comical as Rasputin can be, it doesn't mean he doesn't have his moments where he's not intimidating and threatening. When Rasputin is being more evil, the animation reflects this as well, and it doesn't feel any less natural than when he's being funny. Rasputin by no means is the super deep, complex character or anything, but he still is a lot of fun.
We'll kill her. Crush her at the height of her glory.
And we're back.
Villain song. Rasputin has a villain song, people, and it is pretty good.
Come, my minions, rise for your master.
What I like about this song is how it builds in scale. It starts off kind of small with just Rasputin and Bartok, but then a few minutes later, we have a choir, we got demons, we got this guy, we have a skybeam, the whole 10 yards. It serves as a great reintroduction to Rasputin and our biggest threat for Anastasia. It gets me hyped, and overall, I think it is an actual good song. Besides this though, I think Rasputin struggles a little bit to really get moving. For basically the first 2/3 of the movie, Rasputin is stuck in limbo and his scenes scenes kind of start to feel repetitive. I do like when he leaves the little bug cave, don't get me wrong, but I only wish he did it a little sooner. Thankfully, these scenes aren't unbearable or anything like that, right? Christopher Lloyd is good, and Rasputin's strong enough as a character to where they're not bad, but I would have liked to see him interact more with different characters. While Rasputin could have been better if these scenes were switched up a bit, they're by no means bad scenes like I said. I think all the other characters in the movie are kind of, well, not good. So spending time with Rasputin, oftentimes, it is a good thing. The ending is whatever, I guess, like how they end Rasputin as a character. It's not awesome, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, I don't know.
But one little girl got away. Little Anya, beware, Rasputin's away.
As I said, Rasputin is a really evil dude. While I can sympathize with the whole side of Rasputin where he wants to die, the origin and motive are pretty dang messed up. Somebody in the comments a few weeks ago on a video, which I don't know which one, I forget, they said something like, you know, sometimes villains can be evil just for the sake of being evil. And dude who commented that, here's your example. You can look at Rasputin and say, dude, you just got fired. Why do you need to kill everyone here and start a whole revolution? Well, I think the answer to that is that Rasputin's kind of a dick. He's trying to kill Anastasia the whole movie, and it looks like he's having fun while doing it. Also, in this universe, he starts the Russian Revolution. I'm not somebody who's gonna talk about politics on this channel, okay? But there is no doubt in my mind that a lot of people were killed in this revolution. Rasputin might have some funny moments from time to time, but make no mistake, the dude is just pure evil. He has his own selfish goals in mind, and he will do whatever it takes to accomplish them. It all makes Rasputin a better villain and somebody who we can enjoy, but not really root for. It's a hard balance to hit, but I think Rasputin does, and the movie deserves credit for being able to do that. The origins and motive for Rasputin are solid, not amazing, but by no means bad either. That being said, there's a lot to enjoy about his personality, mainly because he can hit that balance of humor and evil, and Christopher Lloyd, that dude's just awesome. He has some good scenes, mainly a sick villain song, but I wish we were able to see him do a lot more and interact with characters through the whole middle of the movie. Lastly, the dude is straight evil, and I really like that in a villain. I'm gonna give Rasputin a 7.
What goes around comes around, 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 around.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to comment below who I should review next. I make a new villain review every single Monday, so hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a single one. Trust me, they're good stuff. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.